Hey, what's going on, Spurs fans? Spurs Nation 87. Game 3 of the 2017 NBA Western Conference Quarterfinals. The San Antonio Spurs lose to the Memphis Grizzlies 105-94. Now, let's get to some stats as to what happened. So, Kawhi Leonard and Aldridge both were in double figures, with Leonard had 18, Aldridge had 16, sorry. Patty Mills had 11 points. Kyle Anderson had 15. Jonathan Simmons had 10. Everyone else from Danny Green had 6 points or less. Tony Parker did not score. Manu Ginobili did not score. Tony Parker had 19 minutes with no points. Ginobili had 10 minutes with no points either. You know what? It doesn't make no sense. There's no sense or no excuse as to why this some of the players played the way they did and didn't even really score. Parker and Ginobili know better than that. They should know better. But other than that, this game, it was a neck-and-neck game. In the first half, it was neck-and-neck. It was really close. It was a tight game. The Spurs didn't let them beat them. They kept it real close until that second half. The Grizzlies just started playing much better basketball. They were playing much more aggressive defense. They were just catching fire. They were hot the second half. The Spurs just pretty much went cold. But there's no excuse at all for the way the Spurs team played the way they did. So let's see here. The Spurs still out-rebounded them by 42-33 rebounds. The Grizzlies had more assists by 5. It was 16-21. Spurs had 3 blocks. Grizzlies had 3 blocks. Spurs had a steal. Grizzlies had 2 steals. Spurs only shot 34 of 72. The Grizzlies shot 39 of 77. So those 5 extra buckets that they made pretty much is what got them the win. And then missing, oh my God. This has been an issue with the Spurs for a couple of times this season. Free throws. Make your damn free throws. No excuse at all. Missing free throws. It's not hard to make a free throw. But the Spurs made 16 out of 28. And the free throws for the Grizzlies, they only missed 2 free throws. They were 18 of 20. Let me see, 3-pointers. The Spurs attempted 24 of them and only made 10. Grizzlies attempted 22, only made 9. Spurs had 12 turnovers and the Grizzlies only had 5. That's another issue. It's these damn turnovers is what's killing us. The Spurs are still up 2-1 on the Grizzlies, okay? But now the momentum has changed and the pressure's all on the Spurs now. They can either win this game tonight and make it a 3-1 series and take the momentum back here at home in San Antonio at the AT&T Center, or they can give the game to the Grizzlies and give them the momentum coming back home. It's up to the Spurs to make the right choice, for them to make the right plays, to take the better shots. And then with all that damn foul calling, just constantly call after call after call after call after call after call after call, the damn Grizzlies kept getting. I'm like, seriously, are we gonna get anything at all? Are we gonna get any calls at all? It just seemed that the Grizzlies were getting everything. Everything was going their way. But you can't make excuses. If the Spurs were gonna battle the refs and the Grizzlies, then the Spurs would really have to step their game up, because there's no excuse for this person to play the way they just did. No excuse at all. Now, game 4 tonight. I told everyone it's gonna be a tough battle. It was gonna be a tough battle. The Grizzlies were gonna try to throw everything at the Spurs, and they did, and they got away. So no excuses tonight. Game 4. This Spurs team needs to wake the hell up, get their heads out of their butts, and they need to start playing some real Spurs basketball. It's no more fooling around. I mean, this game pretty much like I guess it just wasn't their game. It wasn't their game. Okay. Now you have an off game, that's fine. I understand. It happens to every team, even one of the best teams. Okay. But tonight, no more fooling around. It's time to get back to playing Spurs basketball. Plain and simple. Tonight, either the Spurs give the momentum to the Grizzlies, or they take that momentum tonight, heading back home for Game 5. It's all up on them. The pressure's on them. They need to. They want this momentum. They're gonna have to really break it hard, and they're gonna have to go hard tonight. No excuses at all. Time for the Spurs to step up. Alright guys, well, I know my videos are usually long, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it short. But, for this video, I just want to say, Viva la Fiesta to everyone. To everyone out there, if you're going downtown to Fiesta at the Market Square, and if you're drinking, please be careful, and please don't act like a bunch of idiots. Please. Please be safe, respect one another. And if you do see another fan base out there, like from another team like the Rockets fans or Mavs fans, Bulls fans, Warriors, don't get into any fights with them. Just remind them what city, at what city that they're in. That's it. No fighting or that, just remind them, what city that they're in. They're in San Antonio. They're not in Golden State. They're not in Houston. They're not in Dallas. They're in San Antonio. But please, guys, don't act like idiots. Don't act dumb. Just please, be safe. Have fun.
That's not a right word.
Keep it classy. Don't be trashy. Please, guys. Please. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it, but. Before I do that, I want to give shout-outs to a Spurs fairy who I love very much. My shout-out to my brother Joe Garcia, who's part of the Spurs, the Silver and Black Strikes Back. Also, my buddy Soup, who had a really good performance at the Leaky Barrel. Great job. Loved his enthusiasm, the energy. Loved that band's energy. Loved it. Also, big shout-out to Eric Clay, who's actually here in San Antonio. So hey, welcome back home, man. I wish you can come back, brother. I mean, we'd be able to hang out more and stuff. But I mean, what you do in your life, it's what you have to do. You know, so we're not judging. You know, if it's work related or whatever, business, whatever, you do what you gotta do, man. All we know is that you have San Anto in your heart, in your blood. So I really wish one day you would come move back, but hey, remember, like I said, man, San Antonio is in your blood, man. We love you, man. Hopefully, we'll be able to see you today. Big shout outs also to all the Spurs groups that I'm part of. Every single Spurs group. It's hard to name them all because I'm in so many of them. But big shout out to all the Spurs groups. And remember, all Spurs groups are number one. It's not just one group that's number one. Every single Spurs group is number one.
We all represent the same team.
Because we all represent the same team. That are all from the same city.
Most of us.
Most of us. But we also got international Spurs fans from the Philippines, from we got one in Tokyo, we got one in the Netherlands, we got them in Europe, and we got them everywhere. In Argentina, France. I mean, we got Spurs fans everywhere. And also, big shout out to everyone on my Spurs Nation fan page, the Silver and Black Strikes Back fan page, the Spurs Fairy fan page, and the U-Day fan page as well. I guess, well, I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Again, you're out there in Fiesta. Please be safe. Please be kind to one another. Don't act like an idiot. Please, and enjoy drinking responsibly. Please, guys, please. There's no need for all this craziness or rowdiness, alright? But I still love you guys. So I will be talking to you guys soon. Until then, go Spurs!